Great. Now my stomach's going.
That's right, folks. It's time for your favorite paranormal team to hit the airwaves. They cover everything from entertainment news, ghostly encounters, aliens, Bigfoot, and everything in between. So put your hands together for the Shock Jocks in Studio A, the Beyond Normal radio show, laying the smack down on paranormal news and entertainment.
Welcome, everybody, to yet another fantastic episode of the one and only Beyond Normal radio show. That's right, everybody. I am Emo Vaughn. Hello out there watching us on YouTube, Facebook, and listening to us. Streaming at all major networks, just like iHeart, Spotify, iTunes, Pandora. Anywhere you may listen, you can hear us live. Accompanying me this evening is my lovely co-host, Finger, right there on cam. The supernatural sister, the paranormal princess herself, Lachey. How are you?
I am wonderful.
We had a great night. We just got back from seeing Ozzy Osbourne from the dead. They resurrected him, and it was really interesting. Not really. It was just Ozzy Reborn. Ozzy Reborn. That's who it was. And it was great. We had a really awesome time, I must say. I thought it was really good. They had they played everything from Ozzy, Black Sabbath songs. Like, it was really, really cool.
He really was. And he really looked like Ozzy and sounded like him, which was really creepy.
It was wild.
It was
really
great.
Creepy. It was great. So we just want to give a quick shout out, everybody that's watching us on Facebook here, Facebook Live and recording the stream. Big shout out to our friends Mike and Eric from the Haunted Files. You can check them out on Paraflix, paraflix.com. Natalie Jones, a big shout out to our amazing manager, Asia. She's great. Bill Slevin, hello. Doug Owen. And you can check us out. We're going to be at a Paracon in October coming up here. End of the year. Down in Rock Island, Illinois. You cannot miss it. It's great. The tickets are very, very affordable. Come down and hang out with us and everybody from Paraflix family. And there are so many vendors. There's over 70 different people, groups, organizations that's going to be there. There's VIP haunted investigations of the Rock Island Roadhouse, which you can also see a episode that was done a while ago from the Haunted Files. We did an episode on there. And they'll be doing some filming and some really good stuff. So come check it out. Check out Rock Island Roadhouse. Super haunted. Very, very haunted. But tonight, we're going to be diving into the case details of the UFO alien encounters that had emerged, like FBI files, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to kind of dive into this. This is something that just came out not too long ago. You know, we're waiting on the fucking Epstein files, but the UFO files are like, oh,
surprise!
Yeah, so we'll release those. All the information, like, you know, the alien named Victor. Like, go ahead, you could watch videos, but the Epstein files we cannot release yet. We just have to wait.
I genuinely don't understand how people are surprised about. Did you finally get that fly?
Oh, I got that fucker right on my mic. Nice. That thing's been flying around my face this whole time. Jesus, good God.
So I'm still trying to understand how people are surprised that there's UFOs. I mean,
yeah. I mean, I've seen some crazy stuff over my time, so I'm just like, this is crazy. Checking out these.
I've only had one sighting.
Yeah.
And that was last summer for the very first time, and
oh yeah, when we were leaving.
Road from
the
house.
Yeah, we were like, what's happening? What's going on? What's that?
Like looking over into woods, and I was like, is there a stadium over there?
And I was like, no, there's nothing. So this is really cool. If you guys haven't checked it out, go to YouTube, Facebook Reels. I mean, like, it's all over the place. They just recently released a lot of video. We have a listener that submitted a story So we'll be reading that as well. This was back when he was in the Air Force, I believe it was, when I read it. And it's his take when he had an encounter of something unexplained when he was actually stationed over in Germany.
Spooky.
It's kind of terrifying, I'm not going to lie. That mask is fucking terrifying, too.
What mask?
Our guy. We got to bring him to the Paracon. We got to dress him up. Put over t-shirts on him.
Well, you definitely got to get rid of the Chicago Bears jersey.
Yeah.
It's an embarrassment.
Well, I mean, we will be in Chicago, so it might work out at the same time.
No.
If we're doing good in October, we might bring the Bears jersey. Okay, so. Also, we got our awesome shirts here. Paraflix shirts. Beyond our Radio shirts here. Cross promo.
Not me, as you can see.
No. You just have a tank top. That's the brand. That's the brand new Beyond our Radio tank top. It's the transparent version. You cannot see it.
It was 85 degrees and I was dying today.
until the lights are off and you can see it. It's like a glow in the dark. So let's talk about this. I'm excited to talk about this. Are you excited to talk about this?
I'm very excited to talk about it.
Let's get into this. So for nearly 80 years, they told us nothing, right? Or maybe just enough to keep us guessing. But now the vault is cracked open. Hundreds of UFO files, videos, astronaut transcripts, military encounters, all released to the public. Tonight we asked the question, did the truth finally come out, or did the mystery just get deeper?
I would say the mystery got deeper. We already knew the truth.
Well, yeah, we know the truth because we're investigators. So we're like, of course there's things that are unexplained. We can't just look at the billions of stars in the universe and be like, yep, it's just us.
Exactly. There is no way we are the only beings.
No, we're like we're the only living creatures out there. No way. No.
Can't be. I'm just saying, there's been too many stories about people's encounters and abductions, and at this point, nobody, I think, is really surprised.
No.
It was, I think they were trying to give us a shock value, and we were all like, oh, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's okay. That's cool.
Who cares?
Let's get
we knew this.
Yeah. Let's get our creepy music going on. So after months of teasing the release of the files, the Pentagon had uploaded what is believed to be the first batch of many such documents into the Department of War's. I hate that fucking name. It used to be Department of Ministry. Or Defense. No, Department of Defense.
I was going to say Department of Ministry. That's like Harry Potter.
I think we have Department of Ministry, though. Or maybe that's like I think that's the UK.
I think that's Harry Potter.
Possibly.
Could be.
Possibly.
Sounds like it.
So, yeah, the former Department of Defense, now Department of War. So, good job.
That's...
Okay. Yes, I'm good. I'm all right. I'm fine. Mere hours after the Pentagon had released the first batch of Trump's UFO files, but not the Epstein, the internet was alive with debate, discussion, speculation, and research, with new agencies sifting through the documents for anything that might help shine some new light on the phenomenon. Phenomena. Remember that when we were kids?
I do.
All right. Well, I gotta have a button for that. We have a synced it button. I now need a every time we say phenomena, we gotta be like phenomena.
No.
Yes. I'm gonna create a button. It's gonna happen.
No.
Facebook. So many of the documents containing things we've heard or before, stories of UFOs interfering with electronic equipment, objects exhibiting extraordinary speeds and capabilities, and testimonials from military personnel detailing close encounters with UAPs and airspace across the world. The latest UAP videos, photos, and original source documents from across the entire United States are all in one place. No clearance required, except Area 51. There's still clearance there. That's frowned upon if you probably just get shot, to be quite honest.
Do you remember when everyone was talking about storming Area 51?
Yeah, all the Kevins and Naratus and all those people, like they're all running like this, or they could be running like what was that one video with the guys like that?
I don't know, Napoleon Dynamite?
No. It was the 80s dance video, and you were like, oh, it's the guy, the song, and he's like,
he's a maniac.
Right. Maniac.
Yeah, that's the best music video ever.
This is as fast as my fat ass can do this, and this guy was like he just did like a big blow of cocaine, and he's like, all right, this is my time to shine. The camera's rolling to me. If you guys ever check out the Maniac video, I'm a maniac. Watch it on YouTube. It goes a little bit into and then this guy just like goes sideways, and he's like,
I feel like he wasn't human. The way he moved,
because he did a fucking 8 ball of cocaine. That wasn't powdered sugar on his nose.
Yeah,
that was pure Colombian cocaine.
What's sad is that was really the music video.
Yes. I was like, who thought this was a great idea? Like, let's direct this. And like, you know what this fucking music video needs? That coked out guy over there. That coked out guy over there doing a dance. I don't even think he knew what he was doing. He was just like,
I don't know.
This is I'm going to be in the next Madonna video. Watch it.
Yeah.
Yes.
What were you talking about?
Back to the story. Again, ADHD. Everybody knows this. Your face. Yes. You know it.
Yes.
Yeah. You've known me a long time. There is already a lot to go through, but reports indicate that the first batch of documents includes details of some previously undisclosed UFO sightings, like that star thing. That's a big one. And things reported during the Apollo 12-17 missions. I think there's another space one too. Which we'll dive deep into this here. So the new details of UFO alien encounters emerging, all that kind of stuff. There are numerous UAP records concerning encounters over multiple different countries, not just the United States, but all over the world, around the globe. For our fans that don't believe in the round globe of Earth.
What?
The flat Earth people.
We don't talk about them.
No, we don't. We don't speak it into existence. It's not. We don't do that. So whether the files contain anything particularly conclusive remains to be seen. But no doubt we'll be hearing a lot of this clapping is loud. Hearing a lot more about what is there.
Why are you clapping?
Because I'm excited. E.T.'s coming home. So in the coming
E.T.
weeks,
needs to come take me away.
Yes. It's like one of your books.
What?
Anyway, so news agencies and UFO researchers get the chance to sit through everything that's there. One of the most interesting new documents is a memo discussing how a book, Flying Saucers, Serious Business, by author Frank Edwards, had significantly increased the public's awareness of the phenomena.
I'm not doing that.
I can't take her anywhere. I need a new co-host. I need a co-host that can do the phenomena with me. A few witnesses have reported seeing crewmen who had landed from the objects who were described as 3.5 to 4 feet tall, wearing what appears to be spacesuits and helmets. That's what the memo said. The above is about calling to the Bureau's attention in a view of the press report of the mounting pressure for a civilian-controlled investigative agency to handle UFO matters. And the memo was sent to the director of FBI as well as Edward Condon. I almost said condom. That was close. I caught the N at the end. He's a nuclear physicist who briefly worked on the Manhattan Project. And if you haven't heard of that, that is creepy. Definitely check that out. Google search Manhattan Project. They headed up a major government-backed study in the UFO phenomena. I'm not even going to look at you. Nope. I'm just going to keep reading. You aren't going to do it. It discusses Edwards' claims.
I'm sorry, I tuned you out.
Clearly, you normally do. Meet my new co-host, the miniature version, the fat Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, Phenomena. Yeah, see, he does it. That's perfect. He does it. You don't.
You need to lay off the energy drinks.
I only had 3 today. I'm really trying to stay awake. Many of the persons named in the book who have reported them are reliable individuals, including law enforcement officers. That's me. I'm not in the book, though, but I'm one of those people. Military personnel, not me. On official duty, military pilots, commercial airline pilots, civilian defense officials. The memo reads, a number of photographs of the objects have been reproduced in the book. Some reportedly taken by reputable persons. Many reported sightings are from atomic and missile research areas. This particular document is compelling because not only does it show that the FBI was interested in what an author had written, but also that the details in the claims that were presented, which echo many of the reports still emerging today, were being taken quite seriously. It also
Listen, if aliens take over, I'm defecting to the other side. That's it, period.
We got guns. That's all I'm saying.
I'm going to their side.
They might have cooler guns.
They probably do have cooler guns.
Then we're going to their side. We're fighting with the aliens. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. It also shows how the FBI was keeping tabs on what might be influencing public perception of UFOs. So, kind of talking about going back to the Apollo thing, the case study 1983, Apollo astronaut encounters. So there's plenty of transcripts. There's audio transcripts that have come out. I've heard some of the stuff. It's really cool. And everything from strange lights in orbit, flashes on the moon, unidentified objects during missions. Just a couple little things here. So like Apollo 11, 1969, you have Buzz Aldrin, as we all know, super famous astronaut, reported a sizable object near the moon. Also noted a bright light source like a laser was spotted while they were up there. And I think the object, I think he was even saying, like the transcript where he was like, you know, this baby is huge. Like they were confirming this, and then they were talking back to like, you know, mission control, and they were like, is this, they were like kind of like talking code, but not at the same time. And it was like, yes, this is that object, you know. Apollo 17, 1972, the crew describes a bright spark-like object like it's the 4th of July outside their spacecraft. So
fireworks
in outer space.
That would have been cool to see.
Well, that's what they're saying. Described an object that was giving off bright sparks like the 4th of July outside the spacecraft while they're up in space. Gemini, 1965, astronauts reported a bogey object moving alongside them as they're cruising along in the outer Earth orbit. So, yes.
This music's weird.
I thought you had something.
I do, but that music is weird.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. I was like, I'm just going to go with it.
Go with it. No, I was just thinking, like, I wonder why they're hiding from us.
Yeah.
Like, just come hang out.
Well, I think they do.
SOS.
And then they abduct people, and then they come back with stuff in their body.
I never understood the whole anal probe thing. Like, why would they want to do that? It doesn't make sense to me.
I don't think it really happens. I think there's no real anal probing going on. Asia's on. Yay! She's watching.
Hi,
It
Asia.
works. It really works.
Oh, well, look at that.
Nice. Our chat works. This whole time I was
You
like,
didn't
I don't
think
know if
it
anybody even. I didn't know. I had no
Just
idea.
talking to nobody.
Right now, it's cool. We have our first comment, and it's our manager, the best manager.
Hi.
By the way, Methodical Management. If you are a author, artist, paranormal investigator, podcast, filmmaker, any of that, and you're looking for a great person, professional person, somebody to represent you and get things moving in the right direction, contact Methodical Management. Asia.
Oh,
She's
now
great.
poor Asia's phone's going to be blowing up.
Right.
And it's going to be your fault.
All of our tens of listeners that are
Our tens of listeners.
that are watching us and listening to us right now. Yeah, you can check her on Facebook, Methodical Management. She's great. She has some heavy hitters, let me tell you. She manages some really big people, including us. Just saying. I mean, we're semi-pro. We're not like big league. We're like the AAA of baseball.
We're kind of like the T-ball.
Yeah, people like to watch us, but we're not like MLB.
No, we're like T-ball.
Yeah, we're like the fat slow kid that spins his head around and then tries to hit the ball and then he runs and falls. That's
Definitely
us.
T-ball.
That's us. Yeah, that's us. Yeah.
If you ever
For
watched
sure.
a little T-ball game, you just described it perfectly.
Yep. We're semi-pro. We're semi-pro. We're okay. We all right. We're all right. So going back to with the astronauts though, like these are not random civilians. You know, these are trained astronauts. They're in a controlled environment. And it's not like anybody can just be like, they just wake up like, I'm going to be an astronaut and then just go apply at NASA and be like, we're going to put you in space. You know, it doesn't work like that. Like there's a lot of training that goes on. So it's, you know, it's not just regular people. Like they work for the government.
Yes.
And it's not even just these are just a couple new things. But I mean, there have been current astronauts that have been on missions and filmed things. The International Space Station. There's plenty of stories of people having things happening to them out there and seeing things, you know. So
I really don't think I could ever go to space.
yeah,
I think I don't think there's an amount of money in the world that they could put me in a rocket and shoot me into outer space. I wouldn't make it.
but just imagine being alone up there, like just you and like a couple guys above Earth, and realizing like
No.
you're not alone. Like there's nobody there to help you. There's no laser guns.
No.
There's none of that. It's just you. And
I feel like that's the worst feeling in the world is knowing you're trapped somewhere and there's no way out.
you're in a giant tuna can zipping across space, and there's these things that are out there that are far more advanced than we are, and ships that can
They're probably stalking
zip.
you.
Oh my God, you know. I mean, we got to think about these are the most qualified observers, you know, humanity has ever launched into space, and even they didn't know what they're looking at. It's using terms like bogey and all this kind of stuff. But you want to check out these files, which they do appear from sourced on multiple government agencies. They are primarily in the format of PDF. They can be browsed and downloaded at www.war.gov/UFO. War.gov/UFO. You can check out all the files. Additional batches of files will have reportedly be added to the site over the coming months. So the American people can now access the federal government's declassified UAP files instantly. The Pentagon wrote in a press release. It's crazy.
At some point, I'm going to sit down and read them, but I don't know if there's anything in there that's like, surprise!
Right.
Because this day and age with so much technology,
Yeah.
people are posting their encounters and their sightings everywhere. That what could they possibly have that's new that we probably haven't seen already?
I would agree. Absolutely.
So that'll be interesting to see.
It would be. So the government opened the files, but they didn't close the case. And if anything, they just proved one thing. We are not done asking questions. I've got a lot of questions.
I feel bad for the people through the years who claimed that they saw that and they were deemed like crazy.
Just for example, in the movie Fire in the Sky, Travis, he was the logger that was abducted, and he was gone for a week, and like this whole crew's seen him like get beamed like right up there. And then he shows up a week later, and like this guy was tortured. I mean, he made a book, movie, I mean, everything. That's a terrifying movie. Absolutely terrifying.
Yeah. So it's kind of horrible that so many people were persecuted. I think through the years for all their UFO stories.
Yep.
They were labeled crazy and institutionalized and stigmatized, and now the government's like, they weren't lying. Like, they were telling the truth.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That's horrible.
But again, we're not done asking questions. The files are real. We can see them. The sightings are real. We've seen them. The witnesses are real. They're credible. But the answers, they're still missing. And maybe that's the most unsettling part of it all. They'll show us pictures, they show us videos, they show us transcripts, but you know that the government has a whole slew of things that are still hidden.
Oh, yeah. I find it crazy that they can find us, but we can't find them.
Right.
Hasn't anybody put like a Apple tracker on one of their ships and like just...
Oh, you know they have. I know for a fact that our government has aircraft. There's no we don't.
They need to stick a tracker on one of these
Something.
UFOs and, I don't know, follow it.
Yeah.
Something.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So don't go anywhere, Paranation. We'll be right back with our story from a former USAF pilot with a very terrifying encounter of something that he has no idea what he's seen. We'll be right back.
If you're hearing this, congratulations. You've survived the first half. So don't go anywhere. Stay exactly where you are, because we're stepping into the shadows for just a moment, and we'll be back.
Sinister Coffee and Creamery is a paranormal-themed coffee shop and roastery based in Portland, Oregon. Founded in 2018 by Kelly and Michelle, the business combines a passion for small batch roasting with a fascination for the supernatural and ghost hunting. Their amazing haunted coffee shop features gothic decor, paranormal blogs, and spooky-themed treats like coffin cookies and skull brownies. Located in the Portland, Oregon area, they blend spooky vibes with empowerment. They are more than just a shop. They're about storytelling, featuring haunted-inspired menus and community, sourcing beans from women-led farms and incorporating their coffee into unique treats like rolled ice cream. They embrace the supernatural with haunted-inspired menus and spooky vibes, making the experience eerie and unforgettable. Sinister Coffee and Creamery are the official coffee drink of the Beyond Normal radio show. So check these amazing ladies out today at sinistercoffeeandcreamery.com.
You've crossed back over. This is the Beyond Normal radio show, where the strange, the unexplained, and the unbelievable collide. Welcome back. And don't forget to call their hotline to share your stories at area code 414-369-4536 or email them at wisconsinparanormalnetwork@gmail.com.
That is one of the coolest commercials I've ever put together. It's so like cinematic, just like do. Call them today. Area code, go fuck yourself. I'm sorry. Anyway.
That's real mature.
Anyway, what? Just Jesus. All right.
Whoa. That was really loud.
Let's jam some of this. So, oh my Lord. Anyway, trying to think. What do I want to throw in here?
What are you trying to do?
I don't even know. I'm not sure.
I thought you were going to tell a story.
Yes.
No, we don't need all that.
Here, we'll do this. There we go. This looks promising. I've got so many different music things. This is great. But anyway, I'm lost where I'm at. I don't zap anymore. So we've got a story, and it's gonna be great. So the story goes. Oh, I'm digging this. Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, but you don't want it to overthrow your
your
voice.
No. It's I am loud. This is cinematic, baby. All right. So he writes in, I've gone back and forth for years about sharing this. I'm not someone who chases attention, and I've spent most of my life in environments where you learn very quickly to stick to facts, keep things grounded, and not let your imagination run ahead of reality. That said, what I experienced in the late 90s while stationed in Germany doesn't fit into anything I was trained to understand. At the time, I was an active duty military pilot flying routine air patrol. It was a standard night operation, clear skies, good visibility, nothing unusual. I was flying with the wingman, and everything up to the point had been uneventful. Then it wasn't. My wingman was the first to say something. He called out a visual contact ahead of us. I checked the radar, nothing, no transponder, no signature, nothing tracked. At first, I assumed it might be a distant aircraft or even a visual illusion of some sort. But within seconds, it became obvious this was neither. It's got like a Stranger Things vibe to it. I like it. What we saw was moving in a way I've never seen before or since. It wasn't following any conventional flight path. It would appear in one position, then suddenly be somewhere else. Closing distance faster than anything should just be able to without creating a massive disturbance. Before we could even properly identify what we were looking at, it was on top of us. I mean, that like literally, it was on top of us.
That's scary.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine that. And these guys got guns and missiles and, everything. The object came directly toward our formation, and we had to brake hard to avoid a collision. Because both these guys, wingman, they were both flying probably like at a staggered, like this on the videos you guys can see, go like that. So, yeah, so he's saying that they executed an evasive maneuver immediately, pulling off to the side as aggressively as I could. There was no time to think, just react. And as it had passed between us, now real quick, I'm just going to stop. I've heard other reports from other pilots, similar stories like this, where they had to do maneuvers where this object, light or something was coming at them, and they would peel off real quick to avoid, collision.
I've heard stories like that too. I've read them.
So this just gets really good. As it passed between us, I got the closest look I ever would. The craft had no wings. There was no visible propulsion, no markings. It wasn't shaped like anything I had ever trained against or seen in any briefing. Smooth metallic, almost seamless. It didn't look built in parts. It just looked like it was formed. And then everything went dead. My instrument panel shut down completely. No radar, no navigation, no comms. It was like someone flipped a switch and my aircraft just went blind for a few seconds. I was flying with nothing but instinct and whatever visual reference I could hold on to in the dark. There were no alarms, no gradual failure, just instant silence from every system. The object passed, And just suddenly, or as suddenly as everything went out, it all came back online. Systems rebooted, radio returned, everything functioning like nothing had happened. We immediately tried to report it, but control had nothing on their end. No tracked object, no explanation, nothing in the airspace they could even confirm. After we landed, we were debriefed. We gave our statements, described what we saw, what happened with our systems. The response was measured, professional, but there was no real answer given. It was essentially logged as an identified incident. I want to be very clear about something, though. What we encountered was not a civilian aircraft. It was not anything I recognize as military, domestic, or foreign. I spent years around advanced aviation technology, and this did not behave within those limits. I've replayed that night more times than I can count. Every angle, every possibility, equipment malfunction doesn't explain a visual object nearly colliding with us. Misidentification doesn't explain simultaneous system failure in two aircraft. I don't claim to know what it was. I only know what it wasn't. And whatever it was, it moved through the airspace like we weren't even a consideration. I've kept this to myself for a long time, figured if there was over a place, or if there ever was a place to share, it'd be somewhere where people are willing to listen without immediately dismissing it. Appreciate what you guys do. And of course, he's not going to say his name. Former USF pilot.
Interesting.
I couldn't even imagine being...
Just listening to that made me think of that movie. What was that? The Langolier? What was that Stephen King movie where they were those... The Land... What's it called?
The Land Before Time?
No! It was like the Langoliers or something weird like that, where those objects were like shooting around outside, and it's freaky. I'm pretty sure it was a Stephen King, but that's what I was picturing when you were reading that, and I was just thinking, that is terrifying.
Now, what's even crazier is what if this object wasn't like it wasn't like there was aliens inside this thing, but this was fired. I mean, because there's videos now showing, there's videos of like a massive UFO, and he's like launching these little things like shooting out of this light.
Is that the one where it was dropping like one, and then all of a sudden like just boom, 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 boom,
bunch
lights?
Of them, right.
Yeah.
Now, what if that was a weapon system that there could have been another bigger craft somewhere, and it just fired this?
I don't know. I feel like if they were going to attack us, they would have already, because we're clearly not up to par as human beings right now.
No, we need that guy from Independence Day. Hello, boys.
Yeah,
I'm back. That's what we need, that guy.
I don't have a feeling like we're going to get some sort of crazy alien invasion anytime soon. Because I think that if they would have already.
Years ago.
Long time ago. Before we even started
advancing technology.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
They definitely would have.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just more observing, and which I don't understand why. I mean I do, but I don't, because what are you trying to learn about us? Just come talk to us. We'll tell you anything you need to know.
Absolutely. It's just crazy. It's really crazy to me. But in any case, that was our evening episode about the UFO files. And of course, anything that continues to come out, we're going to report on it and talk about it and bring it out. So
it'll definitely be interesting to see what else comes out on this topic.
I agree. Yeah, I definitely agree. So I guess with that, our next episode that we're going to do, I'm excited about this. We're going to be filming our first big real episode with Paraflix next few weeks here. And we're going to be bringing on our special dear friend, Doug Owen. He is a author, podcaster, great guy. One hell of a storyteller. And he's got a book called The Unholy Silence.
Very good book.
He has a podcast called The Unholy Podcast, too. You can check it out. He talks about some wild shit. Doug's a friend of the show. Great guy. We're excited to film our first official episode with him. So be on the lookout for that towards the end of the summer, early fall, when our season 1 drops on Paraflix. And in the meantime, you can go to paraflix.com and type in that special code Beyond Normal 25, and that's going to give you 25% off your first year subscription. And I'm telling you, it is worth it. There are so many amazing shows, talk shows, podcasts, films, music videos,
something for everybody,
TV shows, UFOs, Bigfoot, cryptids, ghosts, paranormal, you name it, they have everything. Paraflix is great. They are the Netflix of the paranormal, and I would highly recommend check them out, paraflix.com. And again, besides all the other amazing shows that are on there, you can check us out next handful of months when our first season drops. So until then, stay strange, stay spooky, and we will see you on the other side.
Good night.
Good night.